What happened? Oh shit.
He said he was loading up. I'm just waiting. We don't lose. I'm on fucking Denver. All I know is that we're waiting on him, not me. So he better not pull out none of that extra bullshit talking about something he had to play before work or we had to rush. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Quarter note 108.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Working out of the gun is Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off him, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 3 from the 9. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
180. Shell.
Gone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
Taylor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
White 20. Listen. What's that?
Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
180. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Dances by him. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual.
How in what world is that not a flag?
Yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives.
You're fucking blocking my man from running around. That's crazy.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
We go tonight. 180.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Value 3. Maverick wall. Hey, 5. Super 1. Value 3. Value 3. 5. Turtles.
Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
We go tonight. 20. Attack.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Broncos nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the second. And hit behind the
gets the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
What's that?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180. Turbo set.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Black 20. Good.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
180.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Good on. White 20. What's that?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. White 20. Turbo set.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go tonight. 180.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Colts 21, Broncos nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Again, it's Harvey.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and they're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
180.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
120. Turbo.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
What's up?
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to